He's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
180. Choose the mic. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 34.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state. Quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. We got double up, double up.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert taking a shot for Samuel, and he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Jacobs now. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Raiders. 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a carry for Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Hey, ball.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there. Check. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 21-3 is your score after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here I come. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Lock in. Ran up. Mike 52.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
On first down, Herbert. This is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Here, back at the 47.
3-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 5 yards. First down, Raiders.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Bang, 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 bang. Alert flare, flare, flare. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, this one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go now. 18 Gators. Hey, Echo.
Strong right. You got 3 down.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man.